Don't mind me. Yeah, okay, we're going. I'll put the thing now.
Wait, so we've just been talking about football?
No, go back to the Game of Thrones thing about the woman thing.
Oh, okay, I can talk about that.
Yeah.
Sunday.
It might be a bit of a spoiler though.
Game
okay.
of Thrones spoilers then.
Pre-warning.
Pre-warning, seriously skip over this if you don't want.
Yeah, it's a big
You
spoiler.
don't watch
Skip to the
episode
timestamp.
4,
Nah,
season 8.
let Phil
So I'll have
give
the
the pen.
timestamp.
Skip to
No,
the
no, we
timestamp in
won't.
the description.
There's no spoilers, just watch on with your pen.
Season 8, episode 4 spoilers. Don't carry on listening if you're going to cry about it.
Oh, well, we probably uploaded it ages ago. Well,
Yeah, it's
by the
okay,
time it's
probably.
finished. Yeah, well, yeah, season 8 spoilers.
Yeah, so basically, how do you pronounce her name?
Miss Sunday.
Missandei.
Miss Sunday.
Yeah. Missandei basically died. She got her head cut off by the mountain. And on Twitter and Instagram there's been like a lot of outcry because she's the only black woman in the show, and she you wouldn't even call her black really. She's
But
mixed race.
The thing is though, did you not see when they went into Winterfell in episode 1? Yeah, when all the Unsullied went in, they were looking at them, and someone one of the characters made like a funny joke about them still being racist or something like that.
What do you mean?
Like they made it quite obvious that because they're in the medieval period, people had racist views, like because it's set in the past. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was like the people of Winterfell, all the Northerners, were looking at them like that. Did you not see it?
Oh yeah, when they
And I
came
think
in.
they can't have loads of black women represented in it because it wouldn't fit with the storyline because it's supposed to be
It's
the
a
top of the
historical
power.
Realism kind of
Historical.
thing.
Yeah.
Apparently,
Okay.
though,
It's set
that
in the past.
during medieval
When did
times,
dragons
there
go
were quite a lot
extinct?
Yeah.
apparently, during medieval times, there were quite a lot of black and mixed race people in Europe.
Yeah, and there is, but
But like then,
they're on the other side. They're not in Westeros.
no, I'm not talking about like in no, I'm talking about like real life.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
In the
It's
past,
based
Okay.
off that time.
Yeah, I get you. But I'm saying, like, I don't think it really matters for the context of the show, to be honest, because they all seem to be decent actors from what I've seen. So as long as they're decent actors, I don't really care what skin
And
colour
it's
they are.
so good for female representation. Unbelievable.
Yeah,
It's like
because
one
I'm
of the
sorry,
best
but
shows
yeah, I
for-
don't really
But
care.
like,
It's fine, as long as they're good
there's
actors.
2 episodes left, and the whole, the rest of the season is 2 women against each other, and all the men working for these women.
Yeah, exactly. Cersei and what's her
Okay,
name?
And Arya
Daenerys.
start refusing to get married.
Yeah,
she
Arya.
wants to
Yeah,
be by herself. Like
Yeah.
Cersei not giving a shit about her kids anymore. Like, it's actually so great. Like, I
yeah.
love
Like
it.
Cersei, would rather be queen than.
Well,
look
yeah,
after her
the
kids
feminists will always find something to complain about because, like, when you have that much female representation, they always go on about powerful women. I mean, they're pretty powerful. I mean, she has lots of dragons or whatever, Daenerys or whatever. Cersei's like queen or something, isn't she? So
Yeah.
yeah, I don't know. There's always going to be something to complain about with these shows, but just take it for what it is.
I think with us, kind of what society is now. Like, there's always something to complain about. Someone's always going to have a problem with something.
I know I'm playing devil's advocate. Is that always a bad thing? 'Cause it's like gradual change, isn't it? And if you keep pointing stuff out, slowly it will get in people's heads little things. And I don't think people should be attacking other people for it. But like, do you know what I mean? Like, if you point out that there's not enough representation of black women in media, like, I find it might start to click.
What is in? Are you saying this in? Can you name, I don't know, 5 successful black women, like in generally?
Well, yeah, like, but in a lot of shows, like, you just look at like the stats and stuff of
Yeah.
representation.
Yeah, but like a lot of shows are based off like books and stuff. aren't they?
Well, I
Yeah.
can say that there's limited representation in Black Panther of white people. If I took it the other way around, it wouldn't really make a lot of sense.
This is true.
Some
It
people
wouldn't make a lot of sense
Yeah.
with it because I'd be saying, look, there's 2 white people in the whole of Black Panther, and everyone else ever is black. It's like,
Really?
yeah.
Well, that's the hot
Morgan-
dogs.
Morgan-
I watched
Mor-
it, I watched it, so.
Well, it's set in Africa, yes, then so it's not going
I
to be any
haven't
other way,
watched
is it?
but I already know.
It's realistic because the king's not going to be white, is he? Imagine if they whitewash Black Panther, the backlash they get from that, which is justified. I don't know. Have you seen Black Panther? Anyone?
Yeah.
Yeah. You've seen Black Panther?
No, but my brother and my
You
dad.
haven't seen
Yeah.
that one.
It's
I've watched
okay.
bits of it.
It's okay. Killmonger's good in it. Michael B. Jordan. That's alright.
He's good in like most things he does. To be
He's good.
Have you seen? Wait,
Creed.
no, I don't care about it because it's Sonic. But have you seen? You know the stuff about
God.
them making
Oh.
transgender.
Yeah.
That is
Yeah.
the stupidest thing
Wait,
I've
so,
ever heard.
wait, what?
Sonic's
You,
transgender
you,
now.
you were you were
Huh?
saying about like
Yeah.
how it's okay if people push for like gradual change, but that is the
I'm saying that.
stupidest
Wait, no,
thing.
wait. I
Sonic's
thought people were
transgender.
complaining mainly about his appearance, how stupid
Yeah,
he looks.
No,
so-
no, there
so-
was that, but
Some of the nerds say he
they've
doesn't
made
look
him
realistic.
transgender.
He does look really stupid. He looks like an actual.
It's a
like,
blue
I
hedgehog.
have heard the transgender.
Yeah, I know. He looks dumb. He doesn't look anything like.
Yeah, I
what
know,
he's-
but-
I'm not a fanboy by any means. I'm just saying I can see what they're saying.
They've
When they say
announced
it
him
looks
as
dumb.
transgender.
How is he transgender?
It's a
exactly?
hedgehog.
Why?
I don't
Why do
know.
they have to gender it?
I
just
don't know because
It's a
people
Sonic,
complain.
it's Sonic.
It's an animated character in fiction. No one cares.
Mm.
But no, it
Is
has
Dobby
to
is
transgender.
Dobby transgender now? I don't know. What other animated characters?
It is weird. I
Stupid.
don't like because me and my mum were having this conversation with this. It's very controversial.
Yeah, go
My
on.
mum's did a psychology thing with transgender kids in school, and she was talking about how like, is there an age when you're actually genuinely too young to know? Like with
Mm.
the massive push for it, do you think kids are overly questioning their own identities now,
Yeah.
like more than they would? Me and my mum had like a deep chat the other day about like sexuality and stuff, and how people have always like forced queerness onto me in a way. Like a lot of people, like people used to call me and Dom lesbians, like they say, because I'm like not super, like I never used to fancy boys, like all of
Yeah.
like the time. Like people are like, oh, so you're a lesbian? I'm like, I'm going to teach you straight away, ask me, are you a lesbian? And stuff. But it's like people then, but then you take it personally, you like question
Yeah,
your
I get
identity.
that,
Like,
yeah.
is that happening to younger kids? Like, because at age 5, when you haven't gone through puberty or anything, do you actually know?
I don't
I
know.
think
Would
some
I don't
cases
think you
you
know.
Okay,
can.
I
would
think
you rather been brought up as a girl or without a gender at all?
What?
As a
Like,
girl,
the-
because it's stupid.
No, because if you
there's,
brought
there's
up,
parents
yeah,
who
there's
just
brought up
don't.
without a
yeah,
gender.
there's statistical evidence to show that if you brought up as a just like what's it called? Just no gender. What's that
Yeah.
phrase called? I don't know.
Potato.
When you potato. There you go. If you brought up as just normally, like if you brought up okay, right. If you brought up without a gender like associated with you, you're more likely to be tomboyish. Like statistically, if you look at all the celebrities who were doing it, like Gwyneth Paltrow, I think, and then Angelina Jolie did it. Their kids, their girls are like they self-describe tomboys. They call themselves tomboys. So it's interesting to a degree, but I don't think you should give puberty blockers to like small kids. I don't know. I get it, but at the same time, I was playing with. Like, I'm not embarrassed. I used to have a pram or whatever.
So
It doesn't. I used to have a doll. It doesn't mean that I was questioning my sexuality. But yeah, it doesn't necessarily like. I don't know.
I don't have a strong opinion either way. Like, I'm not
Yeah.
saying that I think they're too young, but I just don't. It's interesting.
I don't want to restrict people too much to say that you can't do what you want to do because you could be transgender if you want to be transgender. I just think I think it's kind of weird with this kids thing because you don't know where to stand because you don't want to be slammed as transphobic or whatever
Yeah,
for having an
exactly.
opinion on it. So
What about people who say they're transgender but haven't gone through surgery or done anything? They've just come out as transgender.
That's like, what do you mean? What about them?
No, I'm just saying, like, was
Well,
that?
I'm pretty sure you can't, can you?
no, you can be self-identified or whatever. I guess that's a thing now.
Yeah, you can.
If,
So
if you were
can I
to, if
say
I was to
law
identify
now?
as a girl right now, and Maisie will call me
Yeah, because
girl.
there's
Yeah,
a
but-
lot of like, there's going to be people at different stages, isn't there? But always
I don't know.
yeah, you can't get the surgery without.
a
You have
lot
to
of
find out where
process
to-
before.
Yeah,
You
I
have to
respect. I
be,
respect your decision.
Diagnosed with dysphoria. Then.
Gender dysphoria.
I'll respect your decision. I guess if you want to be called a girl, I guess I'll call you a girl. If you want to be called a boy, I'll call you a boy. But I don't think legally, I don't think the government has any obligation to intervene and force me into calling you either. If that makes
Yeah.
any sense. Like, I'll have a conversation with you about it, if how you want to be called, and I'll respect your decision. But I don't think I should be like sent to prison for misgendering you or something like that, because that's where it's going to get at one point.
Yeah, because there was a teacher who got fired
Was it Peterson? Yeah.
Really.
in America.
Yeah.
But it's like, is it on purpose? You know when Mr. Carter changed, and
Mm.
a lot of the boys would purposely called him Miss on purpose to like
Yeah.
tease and like bully. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's
but
just
it's
me.
still happening. You can't.
Really?
It's-
Did they actually do that?
Yeah, I
that's
heard
me.
it.
It's me.
I didn't.
I
It's
heard it
just-
like
yeah.
all of them.
Yeah.
It's not nice at all.
Yeah, I'd say 3 times I probably accidentally said, oh, is she doing PE today? Or do you know what I mean? Like something
Yeah,
like that,
I'd
accidentally,
say
and then
Mhm.
instantly I'd correct it. And I'd always make a conscious effort when he did the register to make sure I said sir. Do you know what I mean? Like, I think
Yeah,
you
I
have to respect.
think about
You
it.
have to always.
Yeah.
You have to respect their whatever
If you're being excessively mean and just ignoring their decision, you're actually a dick.
Yeah,
Like,
it's just ignorant. It's just ignorant to like purposely offend them.
Yeah, there's no need. There's no need. It's just stupid.
Isn't there that boy? He was a girl, and he's doing wrestling now, and
yeah,
he's.
killed someone.
Oh no, was it the other way
The
around?
There was
fighter.
an MMA fighter.
Yeah,
The
what's the name?
fighter was a man.
Oh man.
And
Yeah,
the-
yeah,
yeah,
it's-
it's-
and
it's
she.
Yeah, it's a
Fucking-
shit now.
She broke someone's skull.
Yeah,
she cracked
concussions,
someone's
Yeah,
skull.
straight
there's now
concussions.
a teen wrestler who was a boy, is now a girl, who's like a triple state champion.
Yeah,
It's not
And,
fair.
and people are like, is it fair? Is it not?
No.
Should
I
should
don't
be allowed
know.
to?
you can't. That's the sort of thing. You don't want to disclude people. You don't want to say transgender people can't have their own thing if they want to play sport.
But like,
And like, are these people taking testosterone blockers?
Yeah, I mean if
They
they,
are.
yeah, if they
I
And
don't,
they're
minimise,
taking
I don't know
if they minimise their
that
testosterone,
one in the UFC
it-
wasn't, I don't think.
So it wasn't.
Yeah.
I
Because
think
it was
then
it was
there's
like
a limit to
completely
that.
under wraps, like people didn't know about it.
yeah, you got to think about.
It's only until people started digging into why she was doing so well they found out.
See, I think that's bad.
It's not just testosterone as well. It's like bone structure
Oh,
and
there's
stuff like
also
that.
about.
Yeah.
It literally goes that biological. It's
Um,
crazy.
Have you heard about the new
Yeah.
decision by the? I think not sure the US or the Olympic Committee that says you have to take testosterone blockers. Doesn't matter who you are. So like people who are born, so like women born with like extra testosterone, that makes them physically look more like men, have to take blockers to stop them being more in. Well, I'm not saying at the hand like war advantage, but and there's now like an outcry saying that they should reverse it.
I
don't
get
know
that.
about the advantage thing though.
I get it, but
Like,
I don't want
someone who does martial arts.
to go on.
Look, you say like they get to like peak performance and there's like the biological difference then, but I think
Mm.
there's not, because if you're actually fighting cleverly, you use whichever to your advantage, and you can use being a girl and being slightly weak.
But
to your
like in
advantage,
athletics,
1,000,000%. In like, there's ways around it. Like,
Yeah, but there's some times where it's literally David and Goliath.
How are you
But
gonna
there's other times where there's
how are you
nothing
gonna
like
use that to your advantage if you're
if you're not
if you're
strong.
if you're like that woman who was fighting the transgender woman
Yeah,
in
would
a
you ever-
cage, how are you
Yeah,
supposed
but
to use
it's
that?
different. I'm talking about that martial arts. I don't know anything about wrestling and stuff.
Would you ever fight someone if they're a transgender girl or
Yeah.
or transition from?
Well, I fight grown men.
Yeah, so you would
Talking about all the time, I beat
at a
them.
competitive level though, definitely.
Mhm.
And if you lost, you'd be fine with that.
Yeah, because I've fought girls who are absolutely fucking huge.
Yeah.
Anyway, do you know what I mean? Like biological. Well, I don't know. They might
Maybe.
have been.
Yeah.
And I'm.
You
Well,
won.
Yeah,
Okay.
but then it gets to the point because they're like competing at such a high level, like you're not.
No, I'm not.
Yeah,
high level,
they're at such a
That's
high
what-
level
that's
that,
what I'm
that
saying.
even like the slightest advantage could be huge.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I
Mm.
don't know about when you get to extreme level
Yeah.
whether there is a massive difference
Okay.
biologically, whether it actually can come down to that in the end. When you're both at your peakest, you both know all the tactics, that you know how to fight perfectly.
Yeah.
Whether it is, I don't know. Because there's someone who like would morally be like, oh, they should definitely fight. Do you know what I mean? I don't know.
Yeah.
After
They should definitely
seeing
have
that
an
case,
opportunity
there's
to
like,
fight.
you know, I don't know.
It depends, man. Like that's the thing. Everyone agrees that there's definitely an advantage there in like bone structure and testosterone and stuff, but there's no exactly easy way to go about it. Like there's no straightforward solution. Would you put them in the biological gender group that they were born as?
Exactly.
But that's not who they want to be associated with. Would you put them in the group that they were that they've transitioned to, which might give them an advantage, or would you create this new transgender kind of
Yeah.
sporting thing which isolates them?
Yeah, it's
like
isolating, isn't it?
exactly. So what do you even do? What do you
Because
actually
like
do?
you either they feel uncomfortable, they may have an advantage, or they feel isolated. It's like which one?
Yeah,
And
Would
also
you
with
go?
this school cracking thing, I don't know whether that was genuinely not because of the biology.
It
Like-
got destroyed. Like,
I've got the video on my phone. I was looking at it yesterday. It's
It was like
absolutely crazy.
I don't know. You could tell.
It's
to
it's
the point
UFC, I
where
think.
like it literally looked like it
But
was
what did they do?
there
Did they
were-
like slam it down or what?
slaughtered.
Concussions, brain surgery
There was
afterwards
there
as
was
well.
Yeah,
there
but
was
what
a
if in
few
the
fights,
effect
wasn't
form?
there?
God knows, but it's
The
what's the name? Fallon
Tsatsiki
Fox.
Hole.
That's it, Fallon Fox. Yeah, that's the name.
There was more than one fight, I think.
Absolutely destroyed. They just got in a lock, and you can see how much blood's on the floor from her pummeling her earlier. I'll probably hold it over this, isn't it?
Is she actually dying now?
Dying.
Huh?
She has
she
concussions
die
at this
here?
point. Yeah, she has concussions at this point.
Which one's the dead one?
The
The one on the floor?
one
or
on the floor, yeah. But that's her blood there. They've just been like, actually, just like. Phew. Elbow hits as well, they hurt more than like actual punches most of the time. So I mean, it's absolutely destroyed. If you were to look at a normal MMA match, she'd normally be throwing a couple of punches, maybe like.
She can't
But
do
man.
anything.
Does she die here right now?
She doesn't die.
She's
She's just
deceased.
like absolutely out of it.
But is this on part of the ref and not stopping it? She's using elbows to her face. That's ridiculous.
Elbows are allowed.
Dangerous.
in UFC.
You're allowed to-
Elbows are
That's
allowed.
I'll never understand that.
Elbows are allowed. Yeah,
UFC
well,
is mental.
it's the powerful. It's a powerful part of the body, I guess. It punches harder.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying.
Yeah, yeah.
It's so dangerous.
It's a flat surface as well, so it's like.
It's like ridiculously dangerous. Then again, and look
Maybe
Yeah.
back up.
Yeah, okay. I think it just gets her in a submission. Yeah, submission. But yeah, she was left with I think a few concussions and stuff. It was on the Joe Rogan
Did she
podcast.
die?
No, she's left with a lot of concussions though, and a lot of injuries. But yeah,
She cracked her skull
I
open.
think so. Yeah, there's a lot of bleeding on the thing. You can see it. But yeah, they allow elbows in UFC. It's crazy.
It's mental.
I saw. I think it was John Jones was it that guy, that UFC fighter.
He I think he was drink driving.
Mm.
I'm pretty sure this was him. And he like hit a pregnant woman, and he's still allowed to
Oh
fight in the
my
UFC.
God.
What, John Jones?
And he's still fighting.
I thought-
they didn't. They
There was a
suspended
guy,
him, and he's back.
I think it's that guy. He got his elbow right, and he because he'd been getting so many elbow hits in his UFC games, or whatever. They had to like go inside of his elbow cartilage or whatever, and he just like they what's the word? They just kind of like I don't know, kind of sucked it out or whatever.
Extracted.
Yeah, extracted it. There we go. Right, they extracted it, and it's got like chunks of his elbow bone inside of his cartilage and stuff, and it's disgusting. He had it in a cup or whatever on his
But-
Instagram.
Then is that like, is it the brutality of UFC to blame and not the fact that she's transgender? Like, is
Maybe.
like that's what I'm saying.
If
Like,
she wasn't using elbows, she might not have
and
in
she
that
didn't like.
submission.
I don't know.
It's difficult to say. It's really difficult to say.
You
It's really
can't
difficult to have an opinion
put
on.
it down to her biology that she did that, or is it literally because of the move she was using?
I don't know.
Because I think if a girl hit you with your elbow multiple times, she'd probably
Yeah, you
get
probably
a lot
pass
of
out.
damage.
Yeah, a lot of brain damage.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. I don't know. It's a controversial one, to be fair.
Very controversial.
Yeah, and Piers Morgan's got some strong opinions on it as always.
What's he said?
I don't know. Women are this and women are that, and they can't do this. Probably. I don't know. He doesn't like it. He doesn't like transgender people fighting in UFC. I don't think. Yeah, I don't know. So I actually like Piers Morgan.
What?
You actually like Piers Morgan?
Me?
Anyone?
No.
Nah, I really dislike him.
I used to like him when I was younger because wasn't he on Britain's Got Talent for
Oh,
ages?
God.
And, like,
Oh, what's
everyone
he
used to know
done?
younger. Like, I used to like think he was great. Obviously.
I think he's funny.
Yeah, he can be funny.
I think he's funny because he definitely does it to wind people up.
Mm.
He definitely like says these controversial things just to wind people up and just to get a reaction from people. Because like when he like with his like obviously he hates vegans as well.
Oh god, yeah. It's just made up.
He doesn't. I don't think he actually has a problem. He just does it. He does it just to get attention and just to get a rise out of people.
Yeah, but also
Views.
Yeah.
on that line, you know when you're saying about these people that are like, oh, there's not enough female representation and stuff like veganism. What about the people that attack them back? Like, there's also this massive joke about it. Do you know what I mean? That's been, I think that's blown it out of proportion
What, like
itself. So
What,
that,
you mean like the people retaliating against vegans?
yeah, so like whatever a vegan said, I'm not vegan. Whatever vegan, it's like, you know, they make it as a massive thing, and the same with feminism. Like saying that
Oh, yeah,
there's
I'm a
not enough
vegan.
like female representation. Like there's probably loads of trolls that were attacking what was said, which made it seem bigger than what they're actually saying in the first place.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
I get that.
Everything's just blown out of proportion
There's
on both
people
sides.
there was people who went to a vegan protest or whatever, and he was just
raw meat.
he was straight up eating a pig's head, like raw eating a pig's head, like. Some guy, just anti-protesters, just eating a pig's head in front of some vegan protesters. Like, who wakes up and decides they're going to do that?
I've changed my opinion on vegetarianism.
Really?
I'm vegetarian recently, yeah.
Do you think it's good or bad?
No,
or?
I used to think like, oh, you should definitely not eat meat. You know what I mean? Everyone's
Oh yeah,
disgusted.
all this kind
Now
of
I think, go ahead and eat meat, like if you want to.
thing. Yeah,
But can we just please cut it down for the environment? Because
ethically kind of thing.
no, like for like the methane gas release. I'm talking
Oh,
like
well, the more-
chicken, whatever.
Well, the more
Still bad.
the more cows we eat, the less methane, right? Or is that? As in,
No.
like you're saying,
Because
if we eat less cows get reproduced
yeah,
by
we mass
industry.
produce
Okay,
animals and it's not natural. I think it's completely natural to eat meat, like you said, when
Mm.
it's a small amount. We're not mass producing them
Oh
in
yeah,
factory
that's
lines.
quite true.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, fine, if we were eating meat and we were getting it from farmers, from like local source,
Yeah.
it was small numbers and it was like a manageable amount. Say like people ate meat like once a week, or like
Yeah, it's difficult
even for
to.
one meal a day.
It is difficult to.
But like people
Meat
eat,
once a
you eat exactly, but you eat meat like what?
Mo-
like most people eat meat
most
like,
meals.
maybe every meal a day.
No, most meals, I say most
I'd
meals.
say
Exactly.
most meals, apart from breakfast.
Yeah,
Like,
like
if,
I'd
it's
say,
just,
like,
if you
a
could
lot
just
of-
cut it
yeah.
down a bit, and like swap to chicken instead of red meat, because red meat's really bad for the environment.
Well, yeah,
it's
but
methane release.
chicken can get a little bit boring when you do eat it like every day.
I think
I get
like,
what
You
you're
like
saying.
chicken?
I'd say I'd go on what you're saying. Just don't waste meat. Like if you got, let's say you've made steak or something the night before, don't just like chuck it in the bin or something. Like refrigerate it and like.
I don't think we should be mass producing red meat to the extent we do, because it's so damaging. Like I'm not just saying it. Like
Okay.
in Mr. Taylor's geography, he's not a vegetarian. We say like 80% of methane comes from our production of cows,
Yeah.
and
I
it's
get
not
that.
like the cows would exist anyway. No, they wouldn't, because we breed them on purpose to
Yeah.
kill them.
They
And then
would
A small- a small number of
they would
cows would
die of
exist, but-
infection because of their.
We've inbred them. That's why.
Yeah, we've inbred them,
so they wouldn't
and
even
they wouldn't be able to
survive.
survive without us. And they, the
not all
milk.
cows.
We've
Most
inbred a lot of
would.
cows.
Yeah, but not cows that. So like my friends are farmers. all those
Organic.
Cows are pretty like fine. Exactly, but if we had
Yeah,
all
yeah.
meat
If
that was
you
organic,
eat organic,
locally
try and eat
sourced.
as much organic meat as you can, like free
That's
range stuff, to like at least allow people to have a life. I guess. Well, not people, animals have a life. I eat free range eggs, or whatever. I guess, but it is more expensive to get
I
all
don't
this
think
organic
it's
stuff.
like animals should have a life, because like like you said, they're gonna die anyway, like natural life cycle, whatever. I
well,
believe that.
Humans
fully,
can die
like, fine,
anyway, but
'cause,
we're going around killing humans. I guess.
I don't ignore biology, but
Yeah, I get it.
naturally there wouldn't be like fucking billions of cows in a factory line. That's not natural at all. That's the real tea.
That's the tea. Chris was saying in the debate last week. It's actually stupid.
Have you seen the thing about the Black Death?
Oh, the guy that
On the
in
plane.
Bishop,
Yeah.
No, people don't play.
They ate some dodgy bird or something.
They
Yeah,
ate
squirrel.
like a
They
rock.
That's
hunted
it, that's
a-
Jackie.
It was a free squirrel, and it was like the rainforest, just a random squirrel. They just ate it, hunted it, ate it. They would search for it as like a rare squirrel. They hunted it, ate it, and now they got the bubonic plague.
Straight
And
up
they were on like
bubonic plague.
they were on a plane when they like found
And-
it, and they put the plane on like quarantine and stuff.
Straight up bubonic plague though.
Yeah,
Yeah,
bubonic
bubonic
plague, and
plague.
every single person on the plane was quarantined.
Buboes.
Yeah.
No, like actually from the Middle Ages. That
Yeah.
one.
It's been diagnosed as a
Well, it's
bubonic
not the same
Really?
strain, but it's the same disease.
The mad guys.
But have you heard about here? 3 cases of mumps
At school.
at
At this
school.
school.
At the school.
Yeah,
I was
that's not
hearing
Because
about
of
some
anti-vax.
factors where they
Vaccinated
said
kids,
who it
man.
was.
Who was it?
There was a boy in
Wait.
like. Sorry.
good. It's the kind of stuff that goes around hospitals, isn't it? Is it?
Isn't rubella the worst one?
No, they're all pretty bad. Measles, mumps, rubella. Those were the injections we had. in year
One
10,
can
wasn't
kill
it?
you, the other 2 are like really harmful, but they can't kill you.
Vaccinate your kids, man.
I don't understand why you would.
Anti-vax movements are so dumb.
Bastard.
Even if it gives your kids autism, I'd rather give my kid autism than die.
It
It
doesn't
doesn't
even-
give you
I know, but that's what
Shut
they
up!
believe.
It doesn't actually give you
Why
autism.
shout?
I know it doesn't give you autism,
Yeah.
but
So
if
why
it
did you
did,
say even if it does?
Herd immunity
because that's
is
what
not
they
enough.
believe. I'm just saying you'd rather have your kid have autism than dying.
I think I'm wrong with autism anyway, guys.
Come on.
Exactly. So like,
I've seen
why-
a movie through
why
documentary on
wouldn't you
autism,
vaccinate
and they also seem like really cool dudes. I'm not even gonna lie. That one kid was actually like,
My cousin's autistic.
that's not even
Luke
that bad.
like to call it one
Most
of
Oh,
the
he's
kids
so
and Rubik's
cute.
Most
cubes.
people are on the spectrum anyway.
He loves
Everyone's on
Rubik's
the
Cube and he
spectrum.
goes
Exactly.
to cubing.
It's a
fest.
spectrum.
Exactly.
That means,
Yeah,
does that
he
mean
went to
everyone's
a
on
cubing
it?
competition
Piss off.
in Liverpool. He went all
Piss
the way, and
off.
he's just been to one. He had to stay overnight
What
Piss off.
in like
competition?
Bristol. A Rubik's Cube one, and he does it really fast. Like he would like if you just do it, he'll just go.
And
hand it
Naughty.
back. Like, he's so
She's
cute. He's learned all the algorithms. He knows like at 12 and he'll just do them in his head. He taught me one of them. You have to
It
get
was
to a
the-
daisy. and
The
it's
yellow
like,
cross, then the white cross.
but it's like he knows it's like 2 for da da bu
It's a
bu.
let.
He knows
Yeah.
it.
I tried to
all
learn it.
the-
It's really hard.
But yeah, he's like super clever. The only
mean,
scary thing was when he was younger, he had no sense of fear at all. Like,
Oh
like
god.
so like when he was 2,
Mm.
he jumped down a death slide at his thing. He just launched himself over. He also tried to abseil up his own stairs and broke his shoulder.
Wait, how do you abseil up your own?
Abseil up and down.
How would you even go about
And
doing
he was
that?
3.
Who's pulling the rope?
Yeah, wait,
And
wait,
then
what?
he tied a rope, like he made it
What?
so it's
So-
like a lever with like a dressing gown
Jesus, so he
thing.
How has he done
literally
that?
went up and down.
Yeah,
Jesus
and he
What?
broke himself. He's
I
so
fucking
cute.
love that.
Probably the cleverest 8-year-old on earth.
Like when he was 2, he
Mad.
knew.
Wait,
Like,
he's 8?
The majority.
He's 8 and he
He's
can
8 and he
do
goes
Rubik's
to
cubes like that.
Rubik's
Mad.
Yeah,
That's
what I mean.
crazy.
And he's like, when he was like 2, he knew like loads of the countries. Like he'd just be like, Bulgaria.
The capital.
Budapest.
Does he know all the
Yeah, he knows all
capitals?
the capitals
mad.
of like every country. He's nuts.
What's the capital of Djibouti?
Djibouti.
It's Djibouti.
It's
But
Djibouti
we
as
think
well.
he's going to be like a mad
Damn.
scientist one day, like a mathematician or something.
Mad. Elon Musk.
There's autism a lot in my family.
I think I'm the only one with it in my family.
You're so on the spectrum, bless you.
Everyone is.
Everyone-
No, but
that's
he's
what I
like
call a
pretty
spec-
far on
Doubt
it.
it. Doubt it.
No, I think I
No,
am.
trust me.
How do you know?
I don't know. I'm just guessing.
Yeah, but most people are.
I thought I had OCD at one point. Yeah. I used to have to like tap my. I used to like
How
have to
funny
tap
was
things
yesterday's
twice.
lesson? We did OCD. I would have forgot to tell you because you were a bit sad. We did OCD yesterday, and literally he was like, "Who's got routines?" And I was like, "Yeah, 7." Literally thinking it was like normal.
He was
thinking,
reading it out loud. He's like,
thinking
7 o'clock I get up, 7 and
Thinking
5 I
everything-
brush my
thinking
teeth.
That's
Thinking-
actually what he's like. He's like, right, we're going to leave at 1 and we'll get to Websmith at 1:40. I was like, and I'm like, it's like 1:02. He's like, right, just have to wait. Wait, go anymore. We'll just leave it. Just leave it.
yeah, and then I was literally, he was like, "Anyone got any routines?" And I didn't see anyone put up their hand, so I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "Okay, what's yours?" What I didn't realise is no one else put their hand up for having a routine. It was just me and Sammy. And
Sammy,
that's
go
Sammy,
on,
yeah,
Sammy.
Rob.
Plug Sammy,
Another
plug Sammy.
shout out to Sammy Oaks.
Sammy Oaks. the guy.
He actually listens to the podcast, guys.
Absolute
Oh,
madman.
go on.
Anyway, yeah. So I was like 7 o'clock, get up, shower, and then out like straight away, and then at 10 past, you brush your teeth till 15:15,
For real.
and moisturise.
And this is like fully weird.
In the morning, you know when you start mine,
Damn,
isn't it like that?
moisturisers.
No, it's like horrendous. I hate it.
Do you exfoliate as well?
On a night.
I need to moisturise. I don't
My
moisturise
nighttime
at all.
routine is wash my face, brush my teeth, put my retainer in.
Yeah.
Ex-
Well, you have braces?
Had, yeah.
Oh, man, okay.
how long is yours for?
I had them in for like 9 months.
Oh, okay, great.
I've had it on for 4 years.
I've had
Mine
mine on
for
for
4
a year,
months.
and now,
Oh yeah, when did you get yours out?
like literally 2 weeks ago.
Oh yeah.
Didn't even realise that. To fact, my
I didn't
auntie.
either.
No,
My
because I'll
auntie-
barely open my mouth anyway, and she comes
Yeah,
to
exactly.
goes
My
like
auntie
this,
was literally, I think after like 5 months, she was like, "You got your braces up." I was like, "Yep."
Barely, man. Your routine's ridiculous. It's
Yeah.
like so annoying.
And he was like,
One of the least.
"Do you do that every day?" I was like, "Yep." And he's like,
Yeah, like times you don't deviate from those times.
"Not
in
in the
No.
morning." Like my nighttime, I don't have time for my nighttime one. My nighttime one just consists of wash
You,
my
no,
face,
but
brush
you
my teeth.
still, if we're doing something, you'll still be like, oh right, we'll go down for Game of Thrones at night. We'll go up like this all the time. It really pisses me off.
Mad.
But
I can't-
guys,
I can't
it's
have
so
that.
annoying. It's like, oh,
I try to have
You
a
do it with
routine. It's fun.
everything.
I cannot stick to a routine.
I try to have a routine. I do things in
I
the
don't
same
agree
order.
with that.
just do it
I
at different
don't.
times.
Everything. Yes, you do. You're such
Right,
a liar.
pause.
What?
He said.
Exposed.
He said.
We're back on. Yeah. So sorry, I just missed story time.
I'm not even joking.
How can someone be that organised though?
No, the thing is, yeah, like in psychology, he was like, "Oh, it's good until like a certain point, and then it's not good." It's like organisation, and it's like too organised.
I don't know, sometimes, like, I'm like that. I have a routine. I do things in the same order every day, but sometimes it could take me 5 minutes to get dressed, and other times it could take me like 40 minutes to get dressed.
No, trust me, my
Peak efficiency.
getting dressed routine consists of putting deodorant on,
No
putting
one
the top on.
Okay.
In that order, you put the top on before you put your pants on.
No, sorry, yeah, pants, then
was gonna
top,
say,
then jeans, then
If you've seen
socks,
Pete's show,
then-
you never put, you always pants first, but you could put socks
Socks.
after trousers, but never before pants because
I've
that's
seen
weird. That is weird.
Yeah, you put your
Yeah.
You don't walk around with
Imagine
socks on,
putting
yeah.
your imagine putting your socks on and then you're there. It's like hanging.
Yes,
and you put your
indefinitely
socks
put
on.
your shoes on.
Completely naked. So you're putting your socks
Yes,
on.
it
I have done that once. I have done that once.
You put
Yeah.
your shoes on
He
before you
definitely puts his
yeah.
shoes on
I've done it
before
once.
trousers.
Because I had to get rid of the trousers and
I've done it
my,
once.
I had my
Put your
shoes
shoes
on.
on.
I was just put
Yeah.
Put your
It's
shoes
like
on
everyone
first.
has to change.
My shoes are all the way downstairs though, like 3 stories below me. I don't have
You
time.
can do it
You
when
got
you wear
something
like a
else?
skirt as well.
Oh yeah, I
Session
thought I'd
zones.
flex.
Session zones.
Oh yeah.
Definitely not, but maybe. But
You
definitely
can
not.
split the stories about what you do
No.
in the story. Like, story one's for drinking. Right, seriously?
Top shagging.
Top shagger.
And then we'll make the second floor because we're not.
No, 'cause
My,
it's
bed,
all-
my
everyone
bedroom's
here.
my bedroom's not. My bedroom's not the shagging
It's awkward.
room.
It's awkward if you gotta go. So floor 1's drinking, floor 2's shagging, floor 3's like eating, and you're having a drink. You think,
Eating?
I really want something to eat. You're gonna walk up past floor 2.
You walk
We're all
upstairs
just-
and you look at you just catch you just see Cam like this. I'm sorry.
Can we just tell them the
No,
story?
we're on pod.
Can we
We're on
just
pod. We're on pod. We're on pod.
No, wrong part.
No.
Wrong pod.
We're on
You're
pod.
right, man.
Nah, like the thing is, right. I would throw a fat one at my house. Like my parents went away for a week, and I was gonna throw a fat one, but I didn't.
Why didn't you? When did they go away?
They went away in like
You thought, that's so
February
weird.
half term, man. I
Stop banging the mics. Get
I
out.
had a whole week off from my parents. My nan didn't check on me once. I could have been
You could have
dead.
had a set.
I could have been dead. I could have had like a
Can you
week
actually
long
have
session.
sex?
Me?
Matt's having one for his birthday, is what he said.
No, Sam's having one at the same time, isn't it?
You know,
No.
Matt's having one
Matt's
the day we
having
break
another
up.
one. aren't you,
Ooh, sauce.
You got it
Rob
now.
better be
Please.
invited though.
What?
Rob better be invited, and
I
then
can't
I'll go with
understand.
Rob.
What are
then.
you doing after Salmon's?
Me? Fuck knows.
Do you want to come back to mine? 'Cause I hate leaving a party on my own.
Oh, let's all go back to Cams, yeah.
Do you wanna all go back-
Everyone,
what are you
everyone
doing
go back to
after
Cams. Go on.
I'm probably either
What are you
going
doing after
home.
Salmon's?
I don't know.
Are you staying outside
I'm
or
not
going
going
home?
to
I'm-
your
I don't know.
I'm so surprised that I got invited to Sam's. I'm actually like fucking shocked.
You aren't.
I am invited to Sam's.
No, you are.
I'm
You?
invited to Sam's. It's fucking crazy.
That's why you had the talk with me.
It sure is.
Yeah, Salmon just gave me the talk with you.
Yeah, they had a proper lecturing. We might as well just turn this off now because we're talking about actual shit now.
No, it's fucking.
Oh, I'll just leave it. I can't bother.
But then that's more
What
more
about-
Yeah.
for you.
What
Yes,
did
in
what
being
did they
allowed
say?
to go to
Isn't
school.
Right, so I said we just right. Listen, we've
That's
talked
what I
about
talked-
we've
that's
talked about
what I
holidays,
talked about
football,
yesterday.
It's enough to mix it with something.
controversy, like
Transgender.
transgender shit.
Yeah.
I think that's enough for like
Yeah,
40
we can
minutes.
just talk.
Right, should we end it? Should we end it?
Yeah, yeah, fuck this shit.
Right, alright, like, as in, like, saying ended.
Right, go on then, Cams, yeah.
Bye,
So,
guys.
yeah.
Hope you've enjoyed having me here.
No, not this.
Rosie
no,
round
we
two.
needed. No, I love those, like, casual endings. How do we do them? What were we
Um,
just
It was
talking
better
about?
with Rob.
What were we just
We
talking
miss
about?
Rob. That's about it, really.
Yeah.
Fuck you, Rob.
Rip Rob.
Camera
you.
speak. Bye.